President Obama, he's kind of, it's like Obama unleashed. You know, he's said a number of things recently that I think are just fascinating. One of them pointing out that during the 6 years that he has been president, the Republicans have been doing absolutely everything they can to destroy his presidency. Absolutely everything they can. Even to the point of bringing in a foreign leader to the president by speaking before Congress. I'll get back to Israel in just a second. And yet, Obama's policies seem to be working. So here's a couple of clips from President Obama on these things. Here's clip number one. This is President Obama on the stock market.
One Republican in Congress warned our policies would diminish employment and diminish stock prices. Stock market has doubled since I came into office.
Yeah, there you go. The stock market has doubled since he came. That's pretty substantial. I don't know. Maybe FDR could say that, but this is Obama on the deficit and gas prices. Clip number two, Jim.
One Republican senator claimed we faced trillion-dollar deficits as far as the eye can see. Another predicted my administration would spike gas prices to $6.60 a gallon.
Right. Another one predicted the gas was going to be $6.60 a gallon. And here's President Obama talking about what John Boehner said about jobs. Clip number three.
And right here in Cleveland, the leader of the House Republicans, a good friend of mine, you know, he captured his party's economic theories by critiquing mine with a very simple question. Where are the jobs, he said. Where are the jobs? Well, after 12 million new jobs, stock market that's more than doubled, deficits that have been cut by 2/3, healthcare inflation at the lowest rate in nearly 50 years, manufacturing coming back, auto industry coming back, clean energy doubled. I've come not only to answer that question, but I want to return to the debate that is central to this country and the alternative economic theory that's presented by the other side.
Right. This is the point. And I was touching on this yesterday, and I think it's worth revisiting. We were talking yesterday about how astonishing it is that the average sucker, the average Republican voter, that being, you know, my hypothesis that in the Republican Party, there are basically two kinds of people. There are rich people and there are suckers. That the average Republican sucker doesn't, doesn't think through the economic policies of the Republicans, and has no historical understanding, has no economic understanding. They're just operating off bumper stickers and things. And they're so easily manipulated, therefore. And so, for example, you know, the Koch brothers and Koch Industries or ExxonMobil or other big fossil fuel interests come in and say, you know, as long as we have these federal subsidies, we in the fossil fuel industry are profitable. As long as we're not being made to clean up our mess, and as long as every day that goes by we can pump another few 100 million tons of waste material into the atmosphere and inject it under the ground. As long as that happens, we're profitable. This is what the fossil fuel industry is saying. Keep the status quo. Keep things the way they are. And thus they are funding this climate change denial industry. And the climate change denial industry is all about maintaining profits for the fossil fuel barons, the Koch brothers, the Rex Tillerson, the CEO of ExxonMobil, and on it goes. And this is, not even arguably, this is not how a democracy should work. And one of the things that allows these right-wing fossil fuel billionaires to get away with pulling in the suckers, the rubes,